Your Fit Kits will have a green label to help the courier deliver the Fit Kits to the right addresses. So please try to keep on the green label throughout the 2 weeks to facilitate the pickup process for the courier. Inside your Fit Kit, you should find one printed handout, 2 manuals for each of the devices, 2 manuals for the blood pressure monitor, 1 consent form, and 1 calendar. Please make sure to sign your copy of the consent form and to include it inside your Fit Kit when you ship it back to us. If you would like to keep a record of your consent form, please make sure to take a photo or a photocopy before you send it back to us. This is an example of what your calendar will look like. It will outline your start date and your end date. It will also suggest when to sync your Fitbit to your phone and charge both of your devices. Your calendar will also outline when to put on your Fitbit before your start date and when to take off your Fitbit after the end date. It will also outline when you should complete your last evening survey. Your Fit Kit should also come with the following devices: 1 Fitbit, 1 blood pressure monitor, 1 phone, 1 Fitbit charger, a phone charger, and a wall adapter. Okay, to charge your Fitbit and your phone, you have your wall plug, the phone. Both of them use the wall plug. This should be at the bottom, and then make sure it's the right side going in. And just to double check, it should vibrate, and then it should let you know that it's charging at the top, right? And for your Fitbit, same wall plug, plug it in, and then make sure the hole goes where the button is, and you're gonna hear a click, and it should let you know that it's charging. Oh, there you go. When you get your phone, it will be off. So to turn it on the side, there's a long button and a short button. So you will hold down the short button, hold it, and there you go. So to access the home screen of your phone, you click the small button on the side, and again, swipe up. This small rectangle on the side of your phone helps you access all the open tabs, and you can close them, or to exit, you click the arrow on the side, which will take you back to home screen. And again, turn it off on the side, and there you go. So you can access some settings by swiping down on your home screen. You can adjust the brightness here and change some volume settings quickly by pressing here: vibrate, mute, or sounds. You can also access additional sound settings by clicking the long button, which by clicking the up, you're turning your volume up, and the lower part of the long button, turning your volume down. When you press this, a menu will appear. You click the 3 lines, and there you can adjust if you want no sound on your phone, if you want vibrate only, or if you want vibrate and sound together. And to exit, you just click back out. All right, to access settings and connect to the Wi-Fi, you want to turn on your phone, open it, access settings, and here you want to direct yourself to Wi-Fi. If it's off, you first want to turn it on right there, and it will recognize your Wi-Fi. So just look for your Wi-Fi to connect and press. And this one's already connected, but an option to put in your password will appear, and that's how you connect to the Wi-Fi. To put on your Fitbit, make sure you take your non-dominant hand and place the sensor at the back of the Fitbit on top of your wrist. Make sure it's as tight yet comfortable as possible, and that there is at least one finger space between the Fitbit and your wrist. In order to see the display, click the button on the side, and it will turn off on its own. Make sure that you're wearing your Fitbit when you're sleeping, exercising, or moving about during your day. If you need to charge your Fitbit, make sure that you are doing it while you're sitting down and resting calmly. Your Fitbit is not waterproof, so please make sure to take it off when you go in the shower or when you go swimming.
In order to sync your Fitbit, click the Fitbit app. Then there are two ways to sync. First, you can put your finger on the steps and pull down. That way you can see that your Fitbit is currently syncing. And now it's done. If that doesn't work for you, you can also click the photo of it, and then there will be a little sync now button, and you can click the little arrows and it will sync as well. And now it's done.
Your blood pressure machine will arrive with fully charged batteries. This is what the display should look like. If you accidentally trigger the blood pressure machine, like so, you can simply stop it by pressing down on the big round button again. As the blood pressure machine is single user, please make sure that you're the only person that uses the blood pressure machine. If somebody else happens to use your blood pressure machine, please just make sure to write down the date and time so that we can manually delete the entry later.
When you first receive your blood pressure cuff, it will be in a large setting and you'll have to adjust it to fit your arm. So first you open it and you'll see that this is where your arm goes. There will be directions on the cuff itself, this part pointing to your elbow and this part pointing to your shoulder. So insert your arm like so. And you'll see this points to your elbow and this points to your shoulder. Then adjust the cuff so that when it's on, you should be able to have 3 fingers between your skin and the cuff, like this. That's adjusted correctly. And it should sit about here. And when you take your blood pressure, your arm should be relaxed.
When it's time to take your blood pressure, you want to make sure that you've been sitting calmly for 5 minutes. So it's a perfect time if you're watching TV or on the computer. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground and you're sitting comfortably. All right, so when you're ready, you want to make sure you're calm, sitting feet flat on the ground, and press the on button like so. And now you want to make sure it says average on the screen, and it will begin your measurements, and it will do so 3 times. So it will count down between each measurement, and it will measure your blood pressure 3 times. And now when it measures again, here it's letting you know that this is the 3rd time that it's taking your measurement for this average. And here it will show you the average of your blood pressure. There's no need to write this down as it will save it And that is it. You can slip it off and turn it back off, and all done.
Error!
So when you get an error, it is likely because the cuff is too loose. So you want to readjust and tighten it a little bit more. Slip it back on again, making sure that shoulder points towards shoulder and elbow towards elbow. And we hold 3 seconds again, making sure it says average on the screen.
To complete your morning and end of day surveys, click the survey button. If it is the morning, you can click the morning survey button, and if it's the end of the day, please click the end of day survey button. You do not need to click the beep survey button. For the beeped surveys, they will just show up on your phone and ask that you complete them within an hour of being beeped. Once you click the morning or evening survey, the screen will pop up and you can navigate using the next as well as the previous buttons to go through the survey.
So the morning after your last night survey, when you wake up, please make sure to open up your phone and go into the Fitbit app and make sure to either pull down or click on the icon to sync your Fitbit to your phone so that all the data is saved. Once this is done, you may go back to the home screen and then hold down the side power of your phone until this pops up, and then you can power off your phone. A simple way to store your Fit Kit for shipping is to place the wall adapter on the opposite end to the blood pressure button to avoid random beeping. You can also place the phone sideways to keep it in place and avoid it from sliding during shipping. Please make sure to sign your copy of the consent form and to include it inside your Fit Kit when you ship it back to us. If you would like to keep a record of your consent form, please make sure to take a photo or a photocopy before you send it back to us.